video, Aubameyang to Milan is not off the table. Is Alex Sandro just as good as Spinazzola? And Schneider to Sampdoria is back on the table. What's up, everybody? I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Cantaros.
And we are very high energy right now because we got some funny, amazing, great, our dreams have come true, our prayers have been answered. But we'll start out with Napoli first on Italian. Yeah, we're ItalianFootballTV, daily transfer news, you guys know the deal. Starting with Napoli, like we said, this is amazing from De Laurentiis, who is the club president. He says, we had offers for Koulibaly, Mertens, Strinic, Giaccherini, and Jorginho, but no one is getting sold. Mike.
Roma could sell players, but Napoli's looking to win the Champions League the way they're going. Not going on vacation, not selling their players, looking to build.
That's funny.
We gotta get a Napoli jersey.
You're right, and he actually did say we gotta push for that Scudetto. Lovely stuff from Napoli. They need to qualify for the Champions League. We know they came in third place. They're back at work, like Michael just reminded me, and they're saying no to a lot of players. I know many people have said, look, Milan's doing amazing in the Mercato. I think we need to also look at Napoli, and just because not selling players is just as good as signing players, because Napoli don't have to increase that much. And keeping those guys is a great move.
Definitely, for sure. They could have sold half their squad, and great, all of them are great players. There are only maybe 2, maybe 3 signings, and I think they have an amazing Champions League squad for next season.
I think that we could agree that at times, you know, Napoli is run like a smaller club. You know, they're doing amazing stuff, but still they have an old school mentality, and I think this is a great step in the right direction. I'm just very happy for this one. De Laurentiis said, I can't find an alternative to Pepe Reina. I've been looking for another goalkeeper for 2 months. I disagree with Sarri and Giuntoli, who is Napoli's director. He says, I want to keep Pepe Reina and take a risk. Go get a youngster to gamble on. I like risk. I can admit if I get it wrong. But to me, we keep Reina for his experience and get one youngster to bet on.
That's not a bad idea, but if you guys have a shortage of goalkeepers, give us a call, because we got a whole list of goalkeepers that Napoli could sign. First Carnesi, we got Scuffi.
2 hours later.
We got Merida. I can keep going. Berisha's also pretty good. He's kind of old. But yeah.
I thought you were going to say you because you say chic shot. Oh, you say my shot or chic shot.
No, I'm talking about real goalkeepers for Napoli. Pepe Reina's not the future for Napoli.
Yeah, I know. But
experience is good.
I agree with what he says. I think De Laurentiis hit this spot on. Keep moving on. Unas completed his medical today and was officially announced. Rulli, who is the Argentinian goalkeeper who they've been linked to, says, I know Napoli want me, but I'm good at Real Sociedad. I need to think about the World Cup. It's my priority, so I need to be starting. So it seems like he wants to stay in Spain. Let's move on to Milan news. We did bring you the news of Donnarumma. We didn't include it in this video because it would have been so long. We had to get our thoughts out. So Çalhanoğlu, 4-year contract, he officially signed today. He was announced. Aubameyang is not off the table for Milan. It's tough for the money, but Milan is still going for it. How are you feeling about this one, Mike?
This is actually good.
Give us your thoughts, please.
If it comes to the league,
tell the camera your thoughts.
What do you mean? Like I do for all.
I know you like this one.
Aubameyang's a great player. He was the top goal scorer of the Bundesliga last season. He's crazy, fast-paced. He can play as a winger. He is so versatile. We know how good Aubameyang is. What do you think? Can Milan sign him? I don't know. He's gonna be too expensive. Could they do it? If they do, they're gonna play with no cleats next season because that's how expensive he is. And I feel like Milan spent over 100 million on transfers, so it's gonna be tough bringing him in.
They better hope that FFP doesn't come knocking at their door if they sign Aubameyang. I think this would be unreal signing. The real cherry on top of the team if they could sign him. But again, I don't see this one happening. I think Kalinic looks like a more realistic option. Baca has some loan offers, no official offers, and they are also in talks with Getafe for Vanjoni. But let's move on to Juventus news, where Spinazzola's agent stole the day for me, coming out with a big comment, a very bold comment if I might add. He says it would be his dream if Alex Sandro was sold to Chelsea for the 70 million euros. He said Spinazzola is just as good, so Juve should be happy to sell Alex Sandro, make the huge margins, and bring in a younger Italian left fullback who is apparently just as good as Alex Sandro.
This kind of laughable. He's probably not the best agent in the world. We know Spinazzola had a good season.
He's not the best agent. He didn't get it done.
I'm saying, what are you saying?
He's the best agent.
I'm saying he's not one of the best agents.
Oh, I think he is the best agent. Okay.
If you try to sell yourself like that, it doesn't work out. Take some tips from Mino Raiola, do some stuff on Twitter. But yeah, Spinazzola had a good season at Atalanta, but he's no Alex Sandro. Let's be honest over here. But he would be a pretty good replacement, but still not on the same level as him.
They're not even close. I don't know what this guy was doing in this interview. Yeah. Maybe he was joking around when he said it, but Alex Sandro and Spinazzola, I mean, come on. There's two different stratospheres right there. There are some crazy, stupid people out in this world, if you didn't know already. They're saying that since Alex Sandro is in the Juve kit, sponsoring it for Adidas advertising, they're saying that he is staying at Juventus and that means he's off the table. First of all, might I remind you that the season where Pogba, Morata, and Hernanes left, all three of them were sold. So if anything, this is an advertising bid
that he's getting out of
you. And now I feel more scared that Alex Sandro is going to be sold than I did before with this.
That's hilarious. That's a
why do we do this? Why?
This is just a sign, I guess.
A sign of what? A sign that he's going?
It could be out of mind games, man. I don't know. Is Mino Raiola running the campaign for Juve?
Danilo is not a done deal yet, says Di Marcio, despite the claims from AS, which is the newspaper from Spain, the newspaper from Madrid. He says that Real Madrid are still at 30 million. Juve are not at 30 million. They haven't come to an agreement. Juventus are getting serious for Bernardeschi. Tomorrow is the likely meeting for them. Says Romeo Agresti from Goal Italia. He's a very good Juve journalist, so this one could be happening. Mattiello joined Spal on loan today, but let's get to the real news right now.
Why we're really here.
Sampdoria. Michael, you got some magic powers. I want to know what gods you pray to, because first, he said that Manolas was not going to be sold the day before he was supposed to sign for Zenit St. Petersburg, and then that fell through. Then yesterday, we were crying because Ilic was joining Sampdoria, which meant that Schneider can't join Sampdoria. Michael said, hopefully something bad happens, hopefully it doesn't go through. And today, it seems like Ilic at the last minute rejects Sampdoria because Atalanta came in with an offer. He'd rather go to Atalanta, and now Schneider is back on the table for Sampdoria. This is what I'm talking about. This is how I'm going to start.
Guys, this is great news right here. Even though Schneider's going to cost a fortune for Sampdoria, he's a Champions League winner. He's going to instill this mentality that Sampdoria need, and it's going to be like a new season for them. And I just can't wait to see them. I'm going to be supporting them for sure next season.
So yes, it seems like Schneider is on the table. They need to see though if he will actually join now. Gianpaolo didn't want him because Ilic was the main guy. So we'll see if that goes through. We're really excited about that. Real quick with Inter news, there's not much. Manchester United keep pushing for Perisic, but their offer isn't at 50 million. Perisic has already agreed to join. We know that already. Contacts have continued with Dalbert. For Roma, Karsdorp had successful meniscus surgery. He will be out around 4 weeks. Di Francesco says that it's likely Totti is going to become the Roma director, and Szczesny said goodbye to Roma. So yes, that is all the news in the Serie A today. Some pretty big stuff. Too much for one video, but for me, hopefully that Schneider deal gets done and we can see him join Sampdoria.
That'd be a nice dream with a nice Sam jersey. Can't wait.
Hopefully it happens. As always, guys, comment below your thoughts. Like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new here, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao, ragazzi.
Bye, guys.